Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another new music video. If you're new here, my name is Sean. So in today's video, I wanted to do a fun one of a band I love a lot. That I'm going to be actually super stoked to be seeing them live on their fall tour coming up. But this is going to be for the band called Spiritbox, and the song that I chose for today is going to be for the song Jaded. Now, I'm just gonna give a little bit of a preface on how I feel before the actual song starts and all that really quickly. But so I love this band. I love how they are very eccentric in their sound, and their style, that kind of thing. And I just love that their overall kind of like mixture between having pretty much metal songs overall, but then Courtney, the singer, her voice and her screams are insane to me, which I'll get into more of that later. But for now, this is gonna be Spiritbox with the song Jaded.
I feel alone in my body, I feel a silence underneath, and I've always been ashamed that I wanna fall into a dream with my honor. I've never found a way to be honest, all I know is a place where I hide and
Alright guys, so that was Spiritbox with a song called Jaded. Now it's from one of their older songs, been called old, it's only a couple years old, but still one of their older songs. They have a new album out called Tsunami Sea that came out I think about 6 months ago or so. I forget the actual release date, but I love that song so much. It's just one of my favorites because I'm a huge fan of Courtney, the singer and screamer. Her voice, her vocal abilities, and that song is one of my favorites for just that reason, because she has this absolutely insane, incredible ability to just, for one thing, she has a beautiful voice, but she's got this really insane ability to go from having just insanely like awesome vocals to screaming her ass off with a switch of a button, pretty much, or just whatever you want to call it. And I was watching a little bit ago. I was watching some of her, because they used to post some YouTube videos of her in the studio, just singing and screaming, like doing a full take of the song all the way through vocally. And I don't have any idea how she switches back and forth that well between singing and screaming, and it's just an insane talent and gift, in my opinion, for that part. Now, as far as the actual band goes and their sound and overall and how I feel about them, and just even for the song specifically, I know that the guitarist, Mike, I think his name is, like, he writes pretty much everything in conjunction or collaboration with Courtney, and then they kind of do it all together, because they pump out music pretty quick overall. It's just, from what I've read and seen in interviews with them, they just go in the studio and he writes guitar parts like pretty quick, and the album is seemingly done within a few weeks or like a few months. And it's just insane that they can write that fast. But I feel like that happens a lot with bands these days, where they just kind of have one or two people doing everything, and then everyone else is kind of just there to tour and support them, which is, hey, if it works, it works. So, but one of my favorite things about this song itself, besides her vocals and her ability to scream and sing flawlessly in her presence in that aspect, is the fact that the song and this EP, I think it is, or maybe I think it's from their EP, or an EP, is that how it's filled with a lot of little textures. And what I mean by that is that if you listen with headphones on specifically, like earbuds don't really pick it up very well. But if you listen to the song in good or decent headphones, you can hear a lot of little, I'm not sure what they're called, but they're a lot of little plucks, like plucking from on the guitar, and Mike does that a lot on this EP, or whatever the album this came from, and he does it a lot throughout their music, where he'll kind of pluck through every little verse or every little chorus, but it's always kind of a little bit hidden in a way, but it sounds beautiful and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous guitar work by him, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things about the band too, and is how they also integrate pretty freaking well a lot of, it sounds electronic to me, where there's a lot of not drums, but there's electronic beats in there too, or like electronic kind of vibes to the song, and they kind of add a lot of filler in that sense to their music as well, but it's not overdone. Like a lot of bands will have like a straight up member of the band for their electronic parts, and they'll have them kind of like have their own section of the song itself to kind of give it that vibe. But it feels like, from a production value, that Spiritbox has always done it it's very kind of like, it's very minimal, but it's still there, and it adds much awesome layering to the song. Whereas I feel like a lot of metal bands or alternative bands with a heavier sound to them have just like an overall just heavy guitar, screaming and singing sometimes together, and then the guitar being heavy, and then the vocals are the heaviest parts. Whereas Spiritbox is definitely, they're for sure melodic, and that's the other thing I want to get into too, is how incredibly melodic that they are, and how well they pull it off between, again, the switching between singing and screaming, and how to not overdo one over the other in every song. I mean, every song is different. Some songs that they have are very, flat screaming, just that's it, and some songs are very poetic and very melodic and very much like that, but they're still screaming in them as well. So for Jaded, I love it because the actual jam sections have their own kind of, they're not really breakdowns, but the jam sections themselves are very, they're on their own, and they're very appropriate for where they are. But then you have Courtney coming right back in to kind of the energy back up when it's not a jam section. But then at the other times, there's also times where the guitar is very, very prominent too, and it's all about that kind of sound too. And so whoever mixed and mastered and engineered this song or this album did a fantastic job, just because of the fact that it's all very well rounded as far as sound and sonically. It sounds amazing for that part too. And I love the fact that she's kind of and Courtney kind of does her own thing as far as, like, especially in the videos too, but live she kind of has her own thing where she's kind of in her own world. And I feel like part of that probably is just the fact that she's trying to stay like on time with where to sing and where to scream, and how the flipping back and forth on certain songs has got to be challenging to do for sure as well. But I love the fact that she can do it flawlessly, but she plays it off in, for sure, live performances as well as videos too, that there's a theme or not, whatever it might be. But she plays it off very, very well in videos too, where she's kind of just, it's kind of very kind of, smooth like, and it's very, very, very fluid as well, very fluid motioning too. So that's very cool too. So for this song, I love it so much just because of the fact that it's a very, very heavy song, but there's enough melody in there to where it doesn't lose that element at all. And so to put that in a better explanation, it's more of like I don't feel like it's a metal song. There's very, very heavy guitar in it. There's screaming in it. There's heavy vocals in it too. But there's enough melody and enough beautiful singing in there, and enough melodic parts to it to where it doesn't lose itself in the metal, so to speak. I'll put it that way. So I love that part of it, and that's what makes it such a cool, well-rounded song. It's one of my favorite songs by them, and this video itself is gorgeous. The video, I like how there's like a blue tint, a blue kind of blue metal feel to it, and how all their outfits are very appropriately matching the tint of the video itself too as well. I love all the broken glass in there too, and how they kind of match all that with theming too. So they are very much masters of theming videos and theming their costumes or what they wear to the actual video theming as well. So that's kind of my feelings on it as well. So just let me know in the comments below what you think about this song for Spiritbox, for Jaded. If you like them, dislike them. I'm not going to get into all the emotional or the drama stuff that some people have towards Courtney and what she says in interviews or anything like that. I'm all about the music here. So, but let me know what you think about them as a band in the comments below, as far as musically and just her vocals and her screaming and all the guitar work and all the sequencing and production, all that kind of stuff. So, otherwise, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, definitely subscribe for more videos. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video.